There was a time in my life when I felt completely trapped in my own body. Not just physically heavy, but mentally heavy. If you've ever been through that, you know it's more than extra weight. It's waking up every day already exhausted, already behind, already losing. For me, it felt like my whole life was shrinking around me. Every craving, every meal, every choice. It was like this constant noise in my head that never stopped. I tried diets, routines, eat when you're hungry, intuitive eating, you name it. And somehow, every attempt just pulled me deeper into the same loop. It got bad. I was gaining weight, losing energy, and losing confidence. My digestion was a mess. I was tired constantly. Everything in my body felt heavier, slower, and more painful. And mentally, I felt like I was disappearing. There was a point where I genuinely wondered, if something doesn't change, what does the rest of my life even look like? Maybe you've had that moment too, where you're afraid to see yourself in photos, afraid to run into people you used to know, afraid of what the next 5 years might do to your body if something doesn't shift. It's a horrible feeling, that mix of shame, frustration, fear, and silence. Eventually, I reached a point where I just couldn't keep doing things the way I was doing them. I wasn't looking for another diet, or another mindset trick, or another restriction plan. I needed something that could break the actual pattern I was stuck in. That's when I came across something completely different. A way of working with the brain that I had never seen before. It didn't talk about calories or discipline. It talked about reprogramming the patterns that were keeping me stuck. The cravings, the overeating, the heaviness, the emotional spirals. I didn't understand it at first, and honestly, part of me resisted it. My mind wanted to run back to the familiar, even when the familiar was destroying me. But eventually, the pain of staying the same became worse than the fear of trying something new. So I committed. And that's when things started to change. Some shifts were fast, shockingly fast. Cravings that used to feel overwhelming began fading within days, sometimes overnight. The urge to snack between meals softened. The constant food chatter in my mind quieted. Other shifts unfolded more gradually. My emotional triggers, my sense of identity, my energy. But week after week, something real was changing inside me. I felt steadier, more alive, more me. And then the physical changes started. Not from forcing myself, but almost as a natural side effect of the internal work. My life began to feel lighter. I began to feel lighter. And it felt like I was finally becoming the version of myself I always sensed underneath all the struggle. I'm sharing this because if you're where I was, feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or defeated, you don't have to stay there. Everything that helped me transform, all the tools, all the trainings, all the brain flips, lives inside the Brain Flip weight loss community. That's where my shift began. And if any part of my story feels familiar, or if you feel even a small spark of, I want something in me to change, just know there's a place where you can explore all of this. I left a way to get there nearby. Take your time with it. Explore at your own pace. Watch the trainings. And notice what begins to move inside you. You don't have to fight your body anymore. And you're not as stuck as you think.